95.7 The Wolf.
Well, in the first inning, Anderson found trouble. He allowed a one-out double to Figgins. Figgins went to third when Milton Bradley bounced out. Runner 90 feet away from scoring. Jack Cuss batting for Seattle. Here's the windup and the 1-2 to Cuss. Swung on it, missed a fastball the inside corner at 94, and down he goes. Figgins left at third. The Mariners failed to score with the A's coming up in the bottom half. In the second, the Mariners had Ryan at first base with two away, and the batter for Seattle was Michael Saunders. Anderson's only 23, a big kid, 6'4", 233. Here's the runner going, got him picked off. The throw by Barton down to second to Pennington, chasing Ryan back to first. Now the flip goes to Barton. He runs him toward Ellis, and Ellis will apply the tag on Ryan, who actually hit the dirt trying to escape the tag by Ellis, but he's tagged out by the A's second baseman. 1-3-6-3-4 on the caught stealing for the final out of the top of the second, and after 1.5, still no score. There was no score going to the bottom of the third when the A's got a leadoff single by Pennington, a one-out double by Barton. The A's had second and third. David DeJesus hitting.
His two-strike pitch to DeJesus. Swung on, rolled on the right side. It'll get home a run. It's to the second baseman, Wilson. He throws to first, but Pennington crosses the plate, and the A's have a 1-0 lead. So David DeJesus, who collected his first hit as an Athletic last night, gets his first green and gold RBI this evening.
And Anderson, looking to keep the shutout intact, was looking for a 1-2-3 fifth inning and facing the Mariners catcher Adam Moore. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Anderson breezes through a 1-2-3 top of the fifth inning, and he's on his game tonight. And halfway through our ball game tonight after 4.5, the A's lead the Mariners 1-0. Seattle would break through in the sixth inning, though. A two-out single by Milton Bradley. He stole second. Jack Cuss was batting, and the count was 3-0. Third base side of the rubber. Here's the kick and the pitch. Green light, line drive, base hit, center field, tie game. Around third to score is Bradley on a green light, 3-0, line drive, base hit to center by Jack Cuss. The Mariners have tied it up at 1-1. And then Seattle in the seventh inning would take the lead, and Anderson would leave the game after 6. Craig Breslow pitching in the seventh, a double by Ryan, then a single by Wilson, and the Mariners had Michael Saunders at the plate in a first and third situation.
Barton holding Wilson at first. Ryan with his lead at third base. 1-1 game in the seventh. Here comes the 2-0. Swung on, popped up, shallow center field. Chris broke back, now comes in. He has a weak arm. He'll make the catch. Here comes Ryan. Here comes the throw, and it's not going to be in time. Ryan slides in with his hand across the plate, and Seattle takes a 2-1 lead.
And at that point, the A's went to Grant Balfour. He escaped the seventh inning with no further trouble. The A's were trailing 2-1 when the eighth inning unfolded, and things got a little crazy out on the diamond. The A's got a leadoff single by Coco Crisp, and then Derek Barton followed with a broken bat line drive single to center. David DeJesus was coming up next, and we're going to need an explanation, I think, from somebody from the umpiring crew in the aftermath of what happened next. Chris Ray with a 2-0 pitch. And it's on the way, and it's swung on, and a line drive at second, taken by Wilson, flips to Ryan on the bag, not in time. The runners get back, but now Barton, for some reason, is off of first base. The throw goes to Smoke. He flips the ball to Ryan. He tags him out, and the Mariners get a double play. The ball was caught by the second baseman, Wilson, off his shoe tops. It did not hit the dirt. He flipped the ball over to second base, trying to double up the runner there, Crisp, with a throw to Brendan Ryan. Crisp got back to the bag, but Derek Barton had drifted off the bag at first base. And what had happened, as Vince pointed out, was that the second base umpire, Rob Drake, actually had indicated safe as the ball was being caught by the second baseman, Jack Wilson. And apparently the interpretation by Drake was that the ball was short-hopped or trapped by the second baseman. He flipped the ball to second because Chris clearly saw that Wilson caught the ball on the line. Wilson knew he'd caught the ball on the line. He flipped the ball to second base trying to double up Chris getting back. Chris was able to get back, avoiding being doubled up. However, Barton, reading, I think, the umpire going safe, figured, well, the ball hit the dirt, and I've got to advance from first base to second base. And that's why Barton was off the bag. And then when he was tagged out, everybody assumed it was a double play. Barton was actually coming off the field. Bob Guerin came out to argue it. And then eventually Eric Wedge came out, the manager of the Mariners. And what we're guessing happened is that the umpires ruled that because the initial sign was safe by Rob Drake, that the A's shouldn't be penalized there, ruling that if it had indeed been a trap, well, they figured, okay, Barton is out because they tagged him out in the rundown, but they awarded David DeJesus first base on the play, and the A's wound up with runners at first and second with one out, and Willingham was coming up. So Willingham with the infield double play depth. A's down by a run with one out in the bottom of the eighth. The runners are at first and third. Here's the pitch by Chris Ray. Bounced into right field for a base hit. Tie game. Christmas scored from third. Going to second is DeJesus. A ground ball base hit through the right side hole by Josh Willingham has tied the ball game at 2-2. But the A's wouldn't score any more there because Matsui bounced to short and Suzuki bounced to third as the A's had the chance to take the lead. They did get one run and tied the ball game at 2-2. And meanwhile, Brian Fuentes came out of the bullpen for the Mariners, or for the A's, working in the ninth inning against Seattle. A leadoff single by Wilson, and then Michael Saunders with a sacrifice. Miguel Olivo lined a base hit to center field, but Wilson, thinking maybe Crisp could catch the ball, had to wait to make sure the ball dropped. Runners were at first and third for the Mariners, and Ichiro is coming up against the former Mariner Fuentes. Fuentes' 2-2 pitch to Ichiro is swung on and bounced to the right side. Taken by Barton. He throws to the plate, and it's an errant throw. Suzuki backhands it. The run is scored. The Mariners take the lead, and going from first to third, and the play is Olivo, and Ichiro is safe at first. It's 3-2 Seattle. And so with the Mariners taking the lead at that point, it was a 3-2 ball game, and Olivo then would come to the plate because Fuentes threw the ball to the plate and threw it away. And now Figgins, and the pitch goes all the way back to the screen, and it's 4-2 Seattle. Olivo scores. Ichiro goes to second. That pitch was way up and away, and no chance for Suzuki. And then Ichiro would steal third. He would score on a sac fly by Figgins. That was the third and final run of that top of the ninth inning, and the Mariners had beaten the A's by the score of 5-2. The A's went down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the ninth inning as Brandon Lee got the save. 5-2 Seattle. Vince Cotroneo has the complete Saturday scoreboard when the A's postgame continues.